call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start the drive. Read option left. Hard running there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now the pitch. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Fires left. The sure hands. It's Brock. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive line.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run to the right. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Run to the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense starts deep in a hole. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going to run it. Nice move to keep running. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
He's got it. First down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's dropped. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On first down, here comes this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This time it's complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He put... for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He turns that loose down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Northwestern will try to move the chains on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 21 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Northwestern's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense stays on the field of this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Players are down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. That play makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, it's play action. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass caught on a comeback route. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The ball is caught. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on fourth down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down upcoming after that completion. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaking free at midfield. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big claw on the ball and bat it away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Northwestern now operating in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the result is going to be a safety. Northwestern has the lead here. We'll check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Number 11 sets a kickoff.
Look out, room to run here.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the Northwestern offense.
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out, and that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. As the first down is still going. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Give it to the back again. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. So now it's 3rd and short on the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. The 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A crucial pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point's good. They're down 2, 9-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackle, but first down. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Northwestern, 16, USC.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
It's another deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the UFC offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I like the call here by the offense coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, a nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
So, Chris, they try to throw it on first and goal. Now they try to run it in and get pounded at the line of scrimmage. What will they go with here on third down to try to get it into the end zone?
And it's picked off in the end zone. He finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
They'll give it to the back. Breaking tackles. Look out, he's in the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that completion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And this pass is on target, caught, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got it in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Northwestern. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
26, USC, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. Now that does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Bringing pressure. Grab made by the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score Northwestern 33, USC 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Well, the pass rush gets home. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight end makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires this throw, it is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Past the 50. At the 30 now. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Northwestern Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Northwestern's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Thanks to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Brock. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Brock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short and count
to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Plucks it out of the air.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Good. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what...
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Working that left side down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it all right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he motors zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. On the option. Quick toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone.
1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The give from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
lofts one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Right on the money. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Got the first down and more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He makes the grab, and they'll knock him down. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Humphries. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
First and goal, Northwestern.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Humphries. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...